Is there a delay?
Is there? Are you noticing?
Say the word dog.
Dog.
Okay, that's not bad.
Okay. say the word dog.
That's that's the official way to test if there's a delay. Dog is the most high velocity word that can travel.
It's the fastest word.
It's the fastest word. You hear dog and you're like, where? That's my reaction.
Okay.
So did you do anything this weekend?
I made a tomato-less chili.
Don't spoil the plot of your big movie, Nathan.
It's like provides a good chunk of the middle. Like there's like my whole birth sequence, and then like the montage of me growing up.
Yeah, this is the culmination. This is the culmination of your boyhood.
The best part was like explaining it to my friends. Mm-hmm. I was like, "Yeah, no, I made chili, but I didn't use any tomatoes." And they're like, "Oh, you made taco meat."
Which
you just
made ground beef.
You just made loose beef with some beans, maybe.
You made loose beef, you cad.
I was like,
you ignoble fuck. That's what you did.
Yeah, I guess I did.
You guys want to come over this weekend? It's kind of the culmination of my entire existence. It's the climax of the film that is Nathan. I made loose beef.
I made loose beef.
Congratulations. How loose is that beef, though?
Oh man, it was good beef.
Yeah. What else
it was
in
real
there?
loose. I went to a different grocery store than my normal grocery store. I was like,
Whoa.
I gotta
stepped up?
find where the good beef is.
Which grosser did you go to?
I went to the Bushwick Food Co-op.
Oh, you went to a co-op. Are you a member?
I am not.
Oh, I see. But you could be.
I guess if I wanted to work in
So a man
co-op.
didn't follow you home holding your groceries.
A man did not follow me home holding. I mean, a man may have followed me home.
Sure.
But all of my groceries, to my knowledge, were in my own hands.
But like, what a delight, though, that you
To
could have. Think about it. I think you should join this co-op.
Yeah.
Number one, you're getting good prices. Number two,
Right.
a man follows you home,
Right.
and like you just get like a buddy
You
for like the lonely
You just get a buddy
times.
for a day.
Do you think that
Day buddy.
if you paid extra money to the co-op, that he would just like live with you? How much would it be? Like,
You know what's...
is that like I wonder if it's like a drug dealer situation where like he walks you home with your groceries.
And then you gotta hang out for a little bit.
Yeah, and he's
He
like,
shows you his
"So-
vines.
So what are we making? How loose is that meat? So we
you're just like-
this.
You're just like, no, I wasn't trying to like cook the meat right this second. It's like, no, come on, man, we're just hanging out.
I know a way to get that meat real loose. Some like just real disparate chunks is what I can provide to you.
Disparate chunks.
Also I do have drugs.
Some big chunks, some little chunks, some medium-sized chunks.
The variety of these chunks is astounding.
You name a chunk size, I've got it.
What about as a soup idea? It's called one chunk soup. And
It's called what?
One chunk soup. One chunk.
One chunk.
It's just a big meatball. It's just a big wet
So
meatball.
and then just in some soup.
Yeah, it's in a bowl. It's in a bowl, but it's just one big wet meatball. Maybe some other stuff. I think it's mostly just it's basically just like a basketball of meat,
Okay,
and
so
it's like in a big pot.
The bowls you're dealing with
Yeah.
are larger than mine.
No, yeah, I'm talking about like
Because a basketball would not fit.
a basketball. would
I
not
guess
fit
it's
in
true what they say. Everything's bigger out in L.A.
Nobody
They
says
got-
that.
They got the big basketball meatballs out there.
Can you imagine though?
I want one of those famous L.A. basketball meatballs.
Meatsketball. It's the sport. It's the new sport that everyone's playing.
Oh God.
It's so the way the game works
Yeah.
is there's a meat-sized basketball, and everyone is trying to
Wait, a meat-sized basketball?
basketball size.
No,
You
no,
caught
no.
me.
What is meat size? We need to get to the bottom of this.
All right, meat size is I think it depends. It depends on how big your mouth is. But no, this is
okay.
It varies person to person.
Meat size is the size of meat you can comfortably fit into your mouth.
Yeah, it's like it's
not the meat on the plate.
Right.
So this is mouth meat.
So when you go to a restaurant and you're like, I'd like the filet mignon meat size, please, and what they'll do is they'll bring you a big pile of meat perfectly cast to the inside of your mouth, and you can just slide that in like wearing like a mouthpiece.
Is there a procedure they do to like determine your mouth size,
or
do they
gone
know
to the
it?
restaurant prior and given them a wax mold of the inside of your mouth?
Okay.
So that they'll know to fill that with like this delicious high quality meat.
Okay. So this is me. I'm calling up the restaurant. I'm making a reservation.
Yes.
They say, "Have you dined with us before?" I say no, and they say, "Okay, so."
So here's how things work.
So could you please bring a wax mold of your mouth?
Here's how things work at Mouth.
When you come to dine with us.
The name of the restaurant is Mouth, but spelled with a W. And it's a new experimental way to enjoy food. The way it works is it's all the fun of wearing a mouthpiece, of wearing a mouth guard, but edible.
So you just stick the whole thing in your mouth, and then you don't chew. You just let it sit there.
Yeah, you just let it sit.
And just
you kinda
let the flavors trickle down the back of your throat.
There's different ways to do it. Like you could just have like a full fill where it just like slides in and it just kind of like locks in place and it just like is a total mouth experience.
Okay.
But I also think that like you could have an Invisalign type food that kind of like for like if you're like a busy entrepreneur and you don't got time to eat, just slide that on your teeth. Cover your teeth in meat is the pitch for this
meat teeth.
Meat teeth. Meat cute, meat teeth.
Meat teeth.
That's I think it's solid. I think it's got legs. As the meat once did, it has legs. But anyway,
that's true.
Yeah.
All meat at one point had legs.
Hi, I'm Chef.
Unless it's snake meat.
I'm Chef Fuck, and this is my new product. Meat teeth.
Why is that your name?
What do you mean?
Change it.
Why would I change my name?
You want to be a celebrity chef.
This is my brand.
You can't. No.
Why would you insult my brand like this? I'm Chef Fuck. It's spelled F-U-C-K.
The network will not air. We'll have to bleep your name every time you say it.
You can't. That's censorship. I won't stand for it. This is
America,
America, right?
Oh my God! You don't understand how censorship. We're a privately owned network. We can choose what we want to air.
It
has nothing to do with
my Second Amendment rights. I can't believe you would do this. I can't believe you would do this to me, Chef Rowdy Fuck.
Chef Rowdy Fuck. Oh.
My parents, big and small fuck, came to this country on vacation. They do not live here.
On a meatball.
And I was born here. They rode here on a giant meatball.
They rode here on a giant meatball.
On one of the many meat arcs that left my country as it sunk into the ocean.
When they arrived, the people saw it and were like, oh, fuck. And they were like, that's going to be our name.
That's our name. Let's get back to big meatballs.
Okay. I was going to say, should we pick what we want to draw?
Yeah, I guess we should do that. I've got like
just
30 more
giant
minutes
meatballs dancing in our minds.
Yeah, like some sort of gross night before Christmas. It's like big sweaty night before Christmas. Mm-hmm. Night before Christmas, but you ate a lot of meat, and now you're getting meat sweats, and Santa is grossed out.
Meat sweat before Christmas.
Exactly. So I'll pull up the doc. I'll pull up the document that we use to discern what we should draw.
I'm looking at it.
Okay. All right, quit bragging.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to look up new suggestions, so I'm going to recommend this old one that I've wanted to do for a while. Okay. Let me run this by you. Brody Dye said, "Hey, my country is voting on a new flag. Unfortunately, no one really likes any of the designs. Any chance you could draw us a new one?" Now, the reason I like this suggestion...
New flags, that's always fun.
Yeah, like flag, you each draw a flag, which I think is great. Flags are a fun... There's like no good flags, I don't think. Like Betsy Ross took a pretty good stab at it.
Yeah. And then they just kept adding stars.
Yeah, California flag.
Like hers, the stars were in like a nice little circle.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, she'd be horrified by like this.
She was just like, what the fuck?
We just kind of stacked them all in a row.
50 stars?
That's
too
50
many.
Stars? What is this, Super Mario 64?
What is the next most number of stars on a flag?
Oh, what do you mean? Like, is there a country with more than 50 stars on their flag?
No, I mean, like, I'm sure there isn't.
Yeah.
And by sure there isn't, I mean, I don't know shit
I don't know any
the world.
And what I'm admitting is that I know nothing.
Like, China has some stars on its flag, but
got,
like a reasonable amount.
Yeah.
It's got 5.
That's a great amount of stars. Congratulations. Like, yeah, I think that, and Tennessee's got 3 stars on their flag. Great amount of stars. I think that if I was redesigning America's flag, I would
Brazil has the next most stars.
How many stars they got?
They got 26.
Cut it out, Brazil. What are they?
That's one more than half.
And
we're beating them by almost twice as much.
I mean, like, good for us, rah rah. But like, it's clear that they're just like aping our style. They're like biting our chill American flavor, our Cool Ranch with that. That's like clearly what they're doing.
Yeah.
But I think
like most flags are just colored stripes.
What I would do if I was redesigning the American flag,
yeah,
just one big star, but it's like it's got a little crown on it, so you know that it equals 50 stars.
He's the king star,
right? It's Super Mario rules.
He's got like a mustache.
Yeah, king star, just one big star called king star,
and then
king
just
star.
One stripe too.
Mm-hmm. And then
in fact, no stripes. Fuck stripes.
Fuck stripes. Get stripes out of here.
We've got enough stripes.
And then
everyone's doing stripes.
There's a little asterisk at the bottom.
I've had it.
Yeah, we're past that. It's dots now.
Unless they're like tiger stripes.
Oh, that'd be good.
There aren't any flags with tiger stripes, are there?
No, Nathan, I think you're onto something. I think that the American flag redesign, King Star, Tiger Stripes.
King Star, Tiger Stripes.
That's great. And then a little asterisk at the bottom that says 50 stars equals 1 King Star. And then a further explanation of how the system works.
Brody Dye did not say what country he's
That's
from.
my favorite part about this question.
He just said my country.
Yeah, my country.
So just, I guess he knows us well enough to know that, like, even if he said what his country was, we wouldn't know anything about it.
That is our promise. So, yeah, it must either be, like, I mean, I guess
on our last Wiki Roulette, we had so many, like, friendly Norwegians being like, hey, good episode. You pronounced every word wrong.
I have not watched that episode yet, but it seems fantastic. I feel like everyone's been like talking about it.
It's all the rage. It's one of our least viewed videos, but
don't worry,
all
it'll
of the
come
comments are very positive.
It'll you know what? Sometimes they got to cache a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So all right. So Brody Dye, what country? I guess we're just gonna make up the country that they're from.
We're just gonna make up a country and we're gonna give it a flag.
All right. Well, what's the name of this country?
It
can't be Whatever USA because that's already a successful Bud Light advertising campaign.
Yeah, Whatever USA has been taken, unfortunately.
Really rough. Really, it was like kind of my first pick.
You know, I matched with Whatever USA on Tinder.
Really? How did that
Tinder's
go?
Doing this cool
How
thing.
did that seamless ad experience go?
It like gave me a link to click.
Yeah.
And then I told it that I thought it was cute and never texted me back.
So now you could go on Twitter and like text the Bud Light, brand on Twitter and be like, "Hey, I tried to fuck your beer. What happened?"
What happened?
I think you could get like really indignant about it. You'd be like,
"Hey,
text me back." Why you ghost?
I just wanted to Netflix and chill with your beer.
I just wanted to fuck a beer.
I just wanted some cuddles.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do some dirty wet cuddles.
Some wet cuddles? Is that what you said?
Some cold wet cuddles.
The coldest and wettest, please.
Yeah,
just
man.
Some Sub-Zero cuddles. I really just want to I just want to ruin myself on you, Bud Light. This is not helping us. This is not getting us any closer to our goal.
So Brody Dye.
Yeah.
Let's.
I'm trying to think of Brody Dye.
Brody Dye is from. I mean, if he's a dye.
Yeah.
he's from like some sort of color country.
Oh yeah, I like that. So like, I mean, do we want to? I guess that's. Do we want to go, like,
do we want to go
with
super punny?
Is it like Rainbow Town?
Rainbow Town.
Is it Chroma? Or is it like, you know, do we want to go more in the direction of like a cool? You know what? I think we should go in the direction of it being like a like one of those fake Disney towns, like Celebration.
Okay.
You know, Celebration in Florida, the fake Disney town where everybody's yard looks the same and it's a little creepy. I think we should go in that direction. But like, I'm trying to think of a word.
Just like a word, just like an English word, but like
an
it's
English
a town
word
now.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the BioShocks. There's Rapture and
Columbia.
Columbia's not as. That's just.
But I think, we're on the right. We're on the right. The right tick. Jubilee.
Jubilee.
I'm trying to think of an emotion that's not like totally positive.
Ennui.
It's just kind of like ennui.
After your great drawing of ennui, back when we did emotions on.
Back when I didn't know what ennui was. But I super do now. How about Grintown?
Love it.
Grinsburg. Where everyone's got a smile.
So we're changing. We don't know what his country is, so like they're changing their flag, so they may as well also just change the name.
Yeah, and I think that we should each pitch our own name along with the flag.
Are we each making our own flag, or are we gonna collab? Do a flag?
Let's collab. I like that because like there's enough details on a flag that like.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we're not going with any of these chump bullshit. Just 3 color stripe flags.
No, right? This is going to be like this is a high octane flag for the youth of today.
Yeah,
this flag is going to have a Snapchat QR code on it, so you can snap with your country's flag at any time.
Snap flag.
Right. Fully integrated. I think instead of stars, hashtags.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, and then like a mascot. Most like flags have like an animal or something on it. We're just going to fully throw on the mascot for this flag.
Not less. How many flags have animals on them?
California flag's got an animal on it.
That's
pretty sure one of them's
that's
got
not a national flag.
Sure. Okay, national flags usually don't. That's true. But I think that we got to. We got to bring that local heat. We got to bring that local flavor. I think states are doing it a little better in the flag game, in the flag department. Honestly.
Okay. Yes, state flags
are where it's at.
They're pinnacles of design.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Good design.
So
I think the laziest state flag is.
What's the laziest state flag?
Texas.
What is it? Is it just a star?
It's just like, hey, the American flag's pretty cool. What if we just made it that, but
I keep forgetting I have the internet. I'm gonna look up Texas's state flag. That seems like the sort of thing that somebody might get mad at me for not knowing what it looks like. Oh yeah, wow, it really is like the minimalist version of the American flag.
Someone just was like lazy making the American flag.
It looks like a bad artist statement about the American flag.
It's just like, you get it. Use your imagination, dummy.
Yeah, it's basically like we're America Junior. That's us. We got all the America. It's true though.
It's like when they make those like character loaves.
Character loaves?
Yeah, those like Disney character, like. Did
you say the word
toys?
Loaf?
Yeah,
like a loaf of bread?
Yeah, like those loaf toys. Where they just take a character's like color palette. And they just make a loaf of it. And it's like, see, it's cute.
I guess
it's like they did that, but to the American flag.
I don't think that this is a thing, my man. My friend, I don't know if like a loaf. You gotta link me to this. You gotta link me to these loaves. If I could be having loaf-based minimalist toys in my life, then I want them. I want them there. Are you talking about like the Monies or like the kind of
no,
like the other ones?
Hold on.
I hate those things, by the way. I hate like what the Funkos are the ones that I don't like.
Funkos?
You know, like the little ones with the big heads and like the beady eyes, and they make one for every character.
Yeah.
In pop culture. It's just like such a bad look. It's just like what if I instead of a cool
meant.
figurine? Oh, you meant Funkos. Okay. So it's like, what if instead of a cool figurine, I just had this like weird, like sickly looking fish man version of my of my character? What if instead of C-3PO?
Oh man, the one for the dude from Up is just the same.
Yeah, that's like the only one that like actually makes sense. But it's
works.
like, you know, what if instead of Jon Snow, I had this like weird chipmunk man just staring at me all day? This very tiny chipmunk boy with a beard. I hate it. I don't like the look of them. That's my salty. That's a little salt for you this morning. Just a little pillar.
Ooh, some salt. I'll just pour that on my cereal. Yum, 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 yum.
A little salt in your ointment.
A little salt in my ointment.
Just sniff that right up. We got to figure out this flag. I think we've got a good enough lead.
I think we just got to start drawing it.
I think you're right. So let's do that. Guys, this has been Iced Drawfee. Thank you so much for listening. We're not even sorry about this. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
See ya.